ride for me, for your freedom. Make you lie to me, freedom. I'm just enjoying my freedom. I'm just enjoying my freedom. That's a real indicator. People in the conference, kill it all. I've been through it all. I'm ready for more. I've been in the east, I've been in the play, I've been in the heights, I've been in the floors, I've been in the doors, open the doors. I got the sauce, I feel like a boss. Niggas is wrong, niggas is wrong, niggas is lost. I'm looking at boss. Perfect. Freedom. Got family to make it. Freedom. Okay. Kicking the door, we gonna take it. Hey. As you ready to die, oh, you ready to ride. See the pain over your eyes, get it up, tell us ride. Freedom, they can't stop me. No. Freedom, something like Rocky. Hey. Always there for the one, try to chase my ones. Please don't hate on sight. It's good, baby. I think good. I let you know. So many things I know on the side. I don't want to fucking cry. I don't want to trying to get my life. I'm just trying to live my life, yeah. Trying to win. Oh, we gon' sin. Oh, we can't stop. Oh, we gon' get it in. Oh, we ain't gon' stop. We gon' get it in. Oh, we ain't gon' stop. We ain't gon' get it in. Yeah. Yeah, for my freedom, you said you ride for me, for your freedom, nigga, you lied to me, freedom, I'm just enjoying my freedom, I'm just enjoying my freedom, they say we let nigga freedom, they with me, nigga, I'm risking it all, I've been through it all, I'm ready for war, I've been in the east, I've been in the play, I've been in the heights, I've been in the floors, I've been in the boss, open the doors, I got the sauce, I look like a boss, we're sticking frogs, niggas is frogs, freedom. Chip, yeah. Chip. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Words with Pooday and Plaga. Sometimes you. Plaga. And you. Plaga. And you. Plaga. And tonight, we got some guests in the building. Who we got in the building? Yo, straight disrespect in the building. Straight disrespect. SDP? Can we do that? SDP? Straight disrespect. Honestly, that's a little different right there. I like that. That's kind of good. SDP. Facts. Straight disrespect. Crown Heights? Yeah, Crown Heights. That's what's up. All right. You already know. Hardy Boy, straight out of Brownsville, H-Rock, / what? R&B, what? / what? What? I do it all, man. You do everything? He said, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. He went from R&B to funeral. That's how you know he's from Brownsville. That's how you know he's from Brownsville. He went from R&B to funerals. Real quick, like a snap. Shout out all my niggas in Brownsville. Shout out all my niggas in Crown Heights. From the Ville, you already know what it is, man. Yeah, that's what it is. So, so the joint that we just heard, that's off your new project. What's going on with that? What's the name of that? The name of the record is called Freedom. So honestly, that's like one of the first records we ever came together with and did. And that's honestly, bro, that shit just make your hair stand every time, bro. You know what I mean? Right. I like that joint. Freedom. That joint is hard. It's perfect timing too. Yeah. I mean, you know, one thing about a song like that, it's almost like Akon. I can't put it there, but it's almost like Akon with "I'm locked up." It's something because it's something that you can always resonate with. Freedom, especially if you're a minority. You understand what I'm saying? So when I hear it, it's just like, I automatically feel that. That's why I said definitely freedom, because you know we've been through some shit. So that's how I feel. So y'all did a good job. Y'all did a good job. Good job on that. So
All right, introduce yourself to the people real quick before we start getting into everything.
Hardy Boy, once again, Hardy Boy, Brownsville, R&B.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever else, whatever the music give me, that's what I'm gonna bring.
And where they find you? Where they find you? Just tell them real quick so we can get into that.
Boy / _81 on Instagram. Hardy Boy on YouTube.
Yeah, as far as me, so as an artist, I go by Straight Disrespect. I'm trying to transition over a little something and like add another name to it. So I'm trying to go with Hollywood Hustle as well. But if you look me up, you can look up Straight Disrespect. You're gonna see a whole bunch of music. I'm basically on all platforms. Not every single platform, but most. I'm on most platforms on like all the basic stuff: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff.
Well, you're on the platform.
Okay,
I see you got some.
I mean, the basics is the majors basically right now. The basics is the majors right now because they got the shit cornered. Right. So you already started it. So that's what's up. So Straight Disrespect, that's where they can find you at. So what that was the first song that made y'all come together.
Well, nah. We was the songs that collaborated on.
I'm gonna tell the math on the song. We had some songs that we already had did already. And we had went to the studio to go lay the other songs that we had down already. And for some reason, those songs wasn't ready. We went there, he was like, oh, they're not ready because he couldn't get them over to the studio that we was at. And we came up with this beat while we was there. And me, I was like, bro, I'm R&B, he's rapper. Yeah. I'm like, bro, I need some time to work on it. The beat is hard. I don't want to just come sounding, stupid on the shit. Believe it or not, we made that song that same day. Right? Wow. We were supposed to have been doing something else. We were supposed to have been mastering other songs. We came up with that song right there. And we did that one before the ones that we were supposed to do.
Yeah, I felt it.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Sometimes it'd be the vibe.
Thanks to the homie, he brought me out though. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all know the bro. You feel what I'm saying? I've been chilling though. You feel what I'm saying? Right. I don't know, I'm from Brownsville. I can't, you singing and all that, you feel what I'm saying? I'm grinding, I'm grind mode and all that, whatever the case may be, right?
Because listen, you know what's crazy? Nah, I'm happy you said that because, because I know you. And, like, your potential is crazy. Yeah. Your potential is crazy. And it's just like, I feel, me personally, I just feel like something is just holding you back from really allowing you to unleash your full potential. Like it is. Like I think that you feel that if you do that, individuals will think that you saw because you sang and this that. Nah. I think that you have to look within oneself.
It's not that. It's a whole lot of things that come with it though, bro. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to explain. Like right now, even with the question, it's like so many things could just hit your mind. Like, yeah, I want to sing. I got family. I got work in them. I want to do this singing shit bad though. This is what really keeps me happy. And I really found this shit out this year. Like, yo, you know what? This is what really keeps me happy.
Right. I think. Listen. Because look, you say in Brownsville, and everyone watching and everyone knows, or those that don't know, Brownsville is one of the lethalest places in Brooklyn that you can reside in.
It's probably the most
that's gladiators. That's gladiator school right there.
It's been like that.
Like,
it's been like that. Yeah.
It's been like that for years.
I went to school.
Constantly. It's gladiator school. You will be tested. If you live in Brownsville, you will be tested. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all might not understand where he's coming from, but that's how it is. Just to give y'all a sense of how Brownsville is.
And truthfully, yo,
you feel me?
I definitely understand that. And I understand the environment and what it takes to, strive and, persevere.
It's hard. It's hard.
Right? So I see you working. You know how I do. You've been on the music shit. So I've been fucking with the nigga on the music shit.
So video.
Yeah. So I'm like, I see him working.
Yeah.
So I see you shaking it off.
Yeah, because
you feel me? I see you shake with as far as what he's talking about. I see you shaking it off. I'm like, this supposed to bust.
For those, but I wanted you to because you from Brownsville and you from a hard place. And for the youngers that's out there, right? And you like he's a gangster. He's certified. He's good. He's good everywhere he goes. He's good. You feel me?
But he also
if he sings, hold on. So if your talent is singing and not rapping, it's okay to sing. That's all I want to tell my youngins out there that want to do it, that might be in the hood, that don't want to use
I don't see a lot of
that go
singers
hard,
right now.
right?
They singing,
Right,
rapping,
because
more singing.
Yeah, because guess what? You can rap,
everybody, but be honest though,
they rap and
everybody's
harmonize. No, they rap and harmonize.
The rappers is singing.
They rap and
But
harmonize.
singing,
I've been
is
doing
different.
rap and harmonize.
Ain't no right.
yeah, it's a whole different. Yeah, they
Right.
rap and sing is different when you can hit the notes. Actually, when you actually can sing live and somebody appreciates your shit live when you perform, then you can sing. A lot of motherfuckers think they can sing.
I
with the
respect
rap
live
shit,
singing,
which is
man.
cool. I respect
I
the
mean, live
melodies,
singing
the
is
harmonies,
big.
and all that.
I respect it a lot. I
The
respect
live
it
shit
overall.
hit different.
Live singing is
The live
overall.
shit hit different. You feel me?
Right.
You know, so coming where you come from and just getting your shit off, it feels good.
Nah, but believe it or not, you know, man, the funerals that I did and stuff like that,
Right.
I didn't have the heart to do it, but I still did it because I came from there. I've been shot 5 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, people's always like, yo, you need to express, you know, let your stuff. It was something that they seen in me that I didn't even see in myself.
Right.
Believe it or not, what you saying right now is not me. I don't know this person.
Yeah, you don't know.
So
That's
I understand what other artists be like, yo, they name their names, other names and shit like that.
But they become someone else.
They somebody
Like
else.
Beyonce with Sasha Fierce.
Right.
You
It's not
understand?
your alter ego.
But do you understand that?
So I had to put myself into that person. You know what I'm saying?
But music is
Right.
that. Music
Right.
is an expression.
So
you
do you feel
are a
do you feel that?
character
So
when
do
you
you feel
present your
that?
music. You do create a character when you present your music. That's what it is.
So let me
It's
ask
an
you.
art.
So let me ask you. Yeah, but you know, art is close to real life to certain individuals. That's what separates the fakes from the phonies. Y'all agree? Right? Because I could watch his whole life and rap about it and been in my crib, in my room, living a good life the whole time. But that's my boy. And he been living a rough life the whole time, and I know his struggle. But I rap about it. And I get millions over it.
Let me break this down to you.
Because it's a character.
You say
Yeah, but
You can create that. You could, and with a character, we gonna do it like this. It's like act. When Denzel do his acting thing, or your favorite actor does the acting thing, when they go on them roles, when they walk off that to set, do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
You follow me? It's the same shit with music.
But you know what? It's the same thing.
It's the same shit with
but you know
music.
what? No, you know what I heard? It's not even the
Same
same
shit
thing
with
with
music.
music, and I'm gonna let you.
Because a lot of these guys are characters.
It's not even
They're
the
not
same
really.
thing. Listen, it's not
Yeah.
even the same thing with music. It's
Yeah,
the
it's the
same thing
same
with real
thing.
life.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with real life. You feel me? I was watching a movie the other night, and in the movie he was like, yeah, man, fake it till you make it, you know? Fake it till you make it, bro. And he was like, yeah, man, you already know. We gotta fake it till we make it. You know what I'm saying?
But
And I was
people
like,
live by that though.
exactly. That's the point I'm getting to.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's always a fantasy life. You never know what an individual. It's just like when your favorite artist get called out, you're like, oh, where he was a bitch ass nigga in his hood. I ain't know that. I've been fucking with this nigga for 4 years. He's a bitch ass nigga. He's been exposed. The nigga got videos of him getting knocked out. And all that.
He made you believe that fucking character, just like that actor
That's
that made
what
you
I'm
feel so
saying.
good. Like, yo, that was like niggas thought Old Dog was a real nigga, thought Doughboy was real. They are Doughboys and they are Old Dogs
That's a fact.
per se, but those are characters.
That's a fact. Those are characters that was depicted.
Those are characters.
That was good, but
There
those
are
characters.
those characters in real life. I know a couple real
But guess what though? But exactly what he's saying is correct. All those characters was depicted from real life individuals because those are those type of individuals. There were Devos in the hood. That's why Friday and Debo, and niggas love Debo so much. Rest in peace. Because guess what? Yeah, can relate. Like, yo, he was in the hood. He was in the hood. There's always was a Debo in the hood. Every hood had a Debo. Period. Hey, all Debos ain't look the same. All Debos ain't was the bad. Nah, they all would have a nigga 4-5 that'll splatter everything, and the whole hood know it. So he's Debo.
So look,
You feel me? Let's get back into this guy.
As far as music goes right now, anybody inspire you guys? Anybody y'all listen to? Anything inspire you right now? As far as what's going on in music right now, the state of music 2021 right now.
Right now,
Where we stand? Any y'all got any favorites? Anybody y'all fuck with anybody?
Believe it or not, I listen to everybody, see what they talking about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I look up to Jay and Biggie Smalls to this day, man. They inspired me to get this paper and keep this bread going.
The homie answer.
You know what I'm saying?
The homie answer.
yeah, like honestly, I'm mixy. I like a little bit of everybody's music, as long as the record is together. You know, like it sounds like something. It
sounds like
it's
quality.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Okay. I could rock with that. But like as far as an artist that I really rock with,
Seiko, what up?
I fuck with dudes like
Say again,
Drake,
Okay.
you know, some Hov, some Pac, some Biggie, Jada, Fab, a little bit of everybody. But one of the dudes that's like really got it under control, I give it to Drake. You know, that's one of the
So out of the new generation, you fuck with Drake. And that's what, before you go, out of the new generation, because you name,
I don't know. What you
yeah, out of the new generation, because he named his new generation artist. You.
I'm an R&B dude, man. So
It could be R&B, bro.
Yeah, it could be
R&B.
R&B.
I just want to see.
Listen, first and foremost,
yeah.
listen, for all the females that's watching, because we have female watchers, R&B don't make you soft. A lot of females love R&B.
Bro,
And listen, listen, no, hold on. Let me explain this. Let me explain this because I don't want you to keep saying, because listen, first and foremost, we know Artie is G'd up. Let's get that out the way. All right, let's get that out the way. All right, let's get that out the way. Listen, I need to get don't go by it. Listen, when you've been around the individual a certain amount of time, listen, man, it's my job to always know who I'm around. So to say what I'm saying now, I know that's why I'm saying to him, it's okay. You good. You feel me? Because I know he ready to stuff anything, go do whatever, but do whatever for whatever.
I'll be ready to hit a note, so but it be too many niggas around.
Right.
Nobody around.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. And you see,
So on that,
that's what I'm saying.
Let me say something. Sake, it's 16 right now. Seiko, you see this right now, right? God bless the dead. The nigga Sake brought me through Suffalo, and this was before Rock and Rock had blew up. Didn't know. Matter of fact, they was blown up already. Buckshot and all them, they was blown up already. And the nigga Sake brought me to Suffalo, bro. It's like 30 niggas in front of Suffalo buildings, bro. It's hard, he like saying, no.
I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm not either. Look, in Plaga, I wish I could motherfucker.
Hold on. So let me ask you something. So you looked around and you was like, hold on.
Yo, it was the whole boot camp clique over there, boys.
It's wild. And you know what they know for, right? This thing said, Hardy saying, no. I feel you. It's not going down. I feel you.
Sheik, what's up, Sheik?
Well, you see, it's that type of shit. Let me ask you, what made you started rapping and just getting into the music?
So it's a long question. So honestly, with the rapping thing, like, you know, as kids growing up, chilling with the homeboys.
Who was your favorite artist?
Oh, who was my favorite artist back then? Jada, I can definitely say Jada. I was rocking with Jada.
All right, so get back to the question. That's all right, I just want to know that.
So yeah, as I was, growing up, with the homeboys smoking, everybody thought they could freestyle. So, I was probably one of the most trashiest artists out there. I used to be spitting my little
trash?
Yeah, I was one of the ones that when you start rapping, everybody's like, oh, here we go, man. You was one of those. Yeah, I was definitely one of those.
This was like, oh my God.
Together, man. You know what I mean? So one day to another, I just started writing. And when I started writing, I just seen like a whole different platform in front of my face. So I'm like, oh, this is fire. I can actually put this together little by little.
Right.
So I started putting beats on, and listening to the beat. I would write. I probably wrote for like maybe 3 years, 4 years straight. I ended up losing my lyrics. I went to prison. Came out. I wasn't even focused on it no more. I was like, I never even been to the studio. Like I was just, just writing.
Right.
And then one day to another, I'm like, you know what, let me go record. And I wasn't really making records. Like what I would do is I would get on, I would find a beat. If the beat is 4 minutes long, I would literally rap on the beat for a whole 4 minutes. Like, as soon as it started, I was just, right there all the way to the end of it, no hook, and I'm not just strictly rapping. And I was going to the studio doing that, but I didn't really know the concept of, wasn't really happening around, format about music. I thought I was making records, and I should be doing, that's what I was just thinking.
Right.
So, I was just, doing that, and it wasn't really working out, but it was coming together, and I could hear the progression in it little by little. Then I would stop going to the studio, then I would start going back to the studio. Then I came across a couple of dudes that we grew up together. We basically started going to the studio like every single day, making a whole bunch of songs. Then I started catching on, like, oh, we gotta make a hook. Then we gotta talk on a verse about the hook. Oh, okay. Kept doing it. Next thing you know, I got better with it. I started making my own songs and just writing them out. I still got a bunch of records that I wrote and I didn't even get to record. I just kept writing. I'm a heavy writer. I try to write every single day as much as I could.
Oh, that's what's up. I mean, writing is very important. Mm-hmm. I think that as an artist, writing, if you are a writer, because a lot of artists, first and foremost, if you're an artist, don't mean that you have to be a writer. But if you are a writer and you're an artist, you're exceptional. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can write for other people and still get money. You hear what I'm saying? Right. So like how he said, he writes every day. And he's at it every day.
I'm on record, I still just write.
Right.
Come back to it 4 or 5 months.
Listen, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I always commend rappers and individuals that come from that type of situation. Where they're like, yo, I don't know the hook, I don't know this, I don't know that, I'm just writing, I'm just doing this. And he felt that he was the man. He felt that he was the man. He was like, I felt that I should be on. And he didn't even know how to listen. But listen,
you should feel like
self-knowledge, self-knowledge. He's like, yo, I felt that I should be on, but in hindsight, I didn't even know how to make a hook. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Sometimes when you're talented, you can block your blessings if you're not willing to listen and really take knowledge.
You have to be able to take.
You feel what I'm saying? So in
speaking,
I can see that a lot of he was very
artists are very
self-conscious of what was going on and what he needed to do.
But if you don't like your own shit, that's what I always say. If you're an artist, right, and you spit your shit to yourself and you don't feel it, the people most likely ain't gonna feel it. So always think about that as a writer. If you don't feel the energy in your own shit, most likely the people ain't gonna feel it. Because nowadays we in a world full of yes men and everybody co-sign everything. It's a difference between talent and people that's just artists. Because that's a difference. You see what I'm saying? You can say you're an artist, somebody paint your shit, put your shit together and make you. Yeah, you're an artist, but where's your talent really? Yeah, your talent is coming from a whole different. There's no buts in that.
No.
There's no buts.
No, say what you're saying.
Yeah, there's no buts in as far as that. You're an artist, but that doesn't mean you're talented.
So I have a but.
Doesn't mean you're talented. As a writer, I'm going back to what you were saying. As him being a writer, he's right. A lot of people.
That's good.
Don't write. Don't come up with their own content.
Yeah.
Don't come up with their own concept.
What you want to say, right?
You understand what I'm saying? So
yeah, you got to go. I haven't been knowing Poe for a long time, but the time that I know him, it's feel like it been for forever, right? So Son just taught me.
I got good energy, man.
I learned something from him on the writing side, on my R&B side, because
Right.
I was writing my words out in paragraphs, my songs on paragraphs. So when I go to the studio, I'm just reading and I'm singing this paragraph. So the breathing, I always want to lock down my breathing. So when I'm singing a song, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like, Hardy, listen, this is how you write it. When I breathe, I go to the next sentence now.
Right.
Breathe. So now I'm making songs like every other day now. Choruses.
Right.
This nigga talking about
control format.
Because I'm damn near how old, bro? I'm saying?
The format.
I'm still learning.
Right. You can always.
That's constantly because he's
listen, but you never too old to learn.
I had to get there myself, so I understand.
So I'm
Listen,
crazy now. Like, I was writing, but it's just like a blockage.
Yeah, listen, man. When you deal with someone that unclogs your blockage and unlocks your potential is wonderful.
That's when y'all called me up to the radio. You know what I'm saying? Bro, Hardy, yo, I need you to come out. I need my bro to come with me.
That's what I'm saying. That's a super fact.
My brother pull up. My bro got to pull up.
That's super fact.
So I gotta be focused right now.
I mean, that's love. And that's love and that's respect. You feel me? And that's how you should do it. That's how you should do
that
it
with
bro.
everybody though.
Yeah, no, I mean that's
get
how
money
you
with
should do it.
everybody, man.
I mean, no, not even that.
With
But
everybody. This is next level, man.
I
Next
appreciate
level,
the
man.
fact that you gave him the credit and his flowers while he's here right now. That he basically taught you the format on how you gonna do what you need to do, man, to win.
That's why
You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because you might have people in your life that don't want the best for you.
I ain't gonna talk about this dude, but we got a homeboy. I got a homeboy that's been holding me down and been following my music and all that, and holding us down. We brought him to the studio with us. You feel what I'm saying? We had him crying. And then we're not gonna say his name, but
He was like, shout out.
He was like, Hardy, like, damn, it took this long.
Yeah, but you know,
he was in there working like, on that mic, like, we gonna tear this motherfucker up.
But you know what that means?
Yeah, he seen the energy, bro.
If he was crying, you know what that means? That means he believed in you a long time ago.
Nah, he definitely
Before you did.
Definitely do. He know what I'm talking about.
Before you did. That's what that means.
I ain't gonna blow him up. You know what I'm talking about.
So,
on that note, just don't stop what y'all doing, man. I see y'all grinding. I see the work ethic.
right.
You know, don't stop.
So y'all gonna do it together? Cause y'all definitely sound good together. So what y'all gonna do? Hold on. First and foremost, y'all sound good together.
Yeah.
And that track y'all got right now, what's the name of the track y'all got right now?
Freedom. We got a couple of them.
Say it again. Wait, hold on. What's
I got something exclusive.
Believe
Right?
it or not, we've been trying to come up with a name, trying to find a name for us, because we was like, you know what, we might as well split this thing up together, bro.
They got something for me in the middle.
My man came up with some shit called DUR, D-U-R. I'm giving it to y'all.
Yeah.
Some shit, it was nice. It was
Right.
inside, you know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Y'all sound good together.
Y'all
So,
sound
I'll be getting that a
Good
lot.
little vibe.
So,
Good little vibe.
now that y'all got your vibe together, do y'all think that y'all can get together and just do it together?
Shit, if somebody get us a name or something, get us a name or something, I mean, we probably run with that shit,
That's what I'm
man.
looking to do. I'm looking to work with my boy.
Yeah, well, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm gonna drop an
straight.
album, mixtape, LP.
Yeah, LP.
Right.
Yeah, now y'all should do that. Definitely should do that. We definitely salute that. We definitely co-signing. Definitely get y'all.
Okay, hold on. Right now, Chuck, hold on.
Yeah.
This is what we do. Y'all got something for us right now?
Yeah. What y'all
Right now?
what,
Give us whatever y'all
We
want.
got something
Right now.
Come on me.
Give us whatever y'all want right now.
Give us something exclusive right now.
Right now. Right now. Whatever y'all want.
Whatever y'all
This
want
is
to
y'all-
talk to people.
It's y'all show right now.
Usually,
It's y'all show right now for the next 5 minutes. It's y'all show.
yeah.
Do what y'all want to do right now for the next 5
Drop
minutes.
something for the people.
Drop something for the people. Drop something for the people. This is what we do. You never know what you're gonna get with words with me and Plaga. And
It's playing, bro. Yeah. Hold on, let me run that back from the top. From the top.
For the top.
IG. Hey, we here live.
Thank y'all for tuning in. So shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Sheikah. Shout out to everybody that's shouting us out. Say what up? I see you.
You already know.
You already know.
Mafia. Shout out to all y'all that supported. Love y'all.
You don't wanna
Tell God, turn it up out here.
Wake up in the morning.
God.
Ooh, it's hard.
Like how you just did? I don't know.
It was like a pool I'm about to dive in. If you gotta cry, you cry with. And love is like a pool I'm about to dive in. No, Mike.
Turn your mic on.
Huh? So you're coming back on?
Yeah, come back on. It's the half an hour mark.
So you're going off, or you?
Coming back on.
So
What's up with that?
You have to have now.
Yeah, that's why I hit you. You ain't see me. I was like,
This is what it is. You're still talking on the mic.
oh yeah, no, I know that. I know that.
That's why I said, are you still talking, or you?
Oh, okay, I know that. Now turn it off. Yeah, good.
No, don't turn it off. Leave it on. I muted it.
All right, leave it on. He muted it. Leave this shit on.
that you can feel.
We just playing this the song.
Yeah, just a song. That shit hard. Who made this beat? Original?
No, this is the raw beats.
I got a producer y'all niggas need to get with. I'm gonna make sure y'all get with him. He gonna do some shit for y'all sound. Cause he on that sound right now. And I know my son just came home. We got like 300 songs. He a producer, but he lit. Y'all gonna fuck with him. Trust me. Y'all got that sound for it.
Looking for something else, my sex appeal, yeah, alright. She love it when it goes around. It takes so good, my tongue, la 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 la. You ain't no drugs, but it feel like ecstasy. I want you in me, okay? Baby, won't you keep it real?
That how my nigga in the booth working.
Do you want to chill? Do you want to stay? Do you want to go? Please don't let me go. You don't wanna spend my time with.
She just made my head stand.
You don't wanna cry who you cry with. Your love is like a pool I'm at the diving. Wake up in the morning, who I cry with. If you gotta cry, who you cry with. Your love is like a pool I'm about to dive in. I'm about to dive in.
Yo.
Chill. We
That
back.
joint was
Chill. We back.
What's the name of that joint,
We
man?
back. Chill. We back.
What's the name of that? I like that.
Yeah, we like, what's the name of that joint, right?
What's the name of that joint?
We be making so many fucking songs, you don't know what's the name of our songs now?
Ah, that's
Wow.
exclusive. That's so
This
exclusive.
is the that's like the latest record. Was recorded that probably like 4 or 5 days ago.
4 or 5 days ago. All right, so
Yeah,
y'all ain't
so
gonna
that's
drop
hot.
that yet.
Oh, only one.
That's hot of the person?
Only one. That's
Only one. Oh, okay. Look forward to that joint, y'all.
Sorry guys, we've been working so much. We got a lot of music, man.
For all the people that's tuned in live, that's exclusive.
That's a good problem to have. It's been working so much. Where you like, what's the name of this joint? Because we've been working so much. So that's a good thing.
But that joint hard too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get a car, but I invested into this music, man. Oh, I really did.
Car coming.
Yeah, I
Car
ain't
coming.
worried about
But
it.
you,
Car coming. Don't even worry about
don't
it.
feel bad about it.
That's like car
I had a
coming.
car before. I ain't worried about
Yeah, don't
it.
even worry about
I'm
that.
everywhere though, like I'm everywhere though.
Yeah, you everywhere.
Don't feel bad about investing in your craft.
Car coming. Yo, listen, if you believe in yourself, you invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's nobody gonna invest in you.
If you want people to invest in you, how you not gonna invest in yourself?
No,
You feel me?
I'm in a while.
So, nah, we good. What's up, man? Listen, man. So look,
let's get into this. Let's get into them joints for them. We got something for y'all. Real segment, real quick.
Listen,
We got
man.
some questions. Real quick.
I got a little two questions for you.
And
I
it's
got a little
basically you
two
fill in
questions
the
for you.
blanks.
And it's fill in the blank.
Fill in the blanks.
So,
One word answer. Fill in the blank.
you ready?
Gotcha. Whatever comes to
All
mind.
right.
Talk to
Who's your favorite artist?
I'm gonna go with Drake.
Drake.
Jay.
Drake.
Jay-Z.
Jay.
Jay-Z.
Next one.
Okay. What you do in your off time?
Work and record. Work.
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 Work and record.
Mm.
Next one.
All right. Hold on. Not you. What's your Fridays like?
Lit.
What's your Fridays like?
Movie. Fight.
Hey, you already know.
Movie. You already know what the weekend's looking like over there. Next one. You got one more for me?
Yeah.
Got some more for me?
All right. Next. When you hear, what's your side? When you hear George Floyd, what you think?
George Floyd.
Fill in the blanks.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Oh man, let me go first.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you go first.
Honestly, the whole George Floyd situation, I literally seen that shit live. Before it even popped, before it blew, before I literally watched it. One of the people that was there was on live and I was watching that shit. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like,
Oh shit.
this is crazy.
That shit was
Like literally was bothering my heart.
Wow.
The cops sitting there for like 10 minutes. Just,
So you see that it was actually going on live.
And then when that shit hit the news and the media, YouTube, and I was like, oh my God. Like, that shit was real. That shit was real. I see that shit live, bro. That shit
Right.
Hard.
That was real though. That was
George
real. I ain't
Floyd,
met nobody who seen it live.
When the
It was
George
going
Floyd
down.
thing happened, I already knew what was going to happen in my hood. Like everybody was going to act like they was going to stop the violence which was happening in our own hood. You feel what I'm saying? The folks, the Crips, the Bloods, they unite the flags. And I was like, I felt good. Like, oh, all right, we about to have a change.
It was about to change.
And me, I see the bigger picture. Like we could have, with all this bull crap that's going on, I ain't even gonna talk about it. We all know what's going on with these little young dudes right now with this music and all that right now. It's crazy. It's out of hand. You feel what I'm saying? It's way out of hand, bro.
Yeah,
So the George Floyd, when I think about George Floyd, I think way past that.
Right.
It's deeper than that. Yeah. It's
So
gonna start from us, though.
what you
know what I'm
said,
saying?
what you said, you had a lot of George Floyds in your hood before.
Yeah, that George Floyd thing been happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? Been
Right.
happening.
Like,
And then it takes from what I see it, every black guy that or a cop do it. You don't see no dudes running out on the police. I'm not trying to send no hit out on the police though, but we ride on each other quicker than we quicker to ride on the real enemy though. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I ain't trying to sit here and start a revolution.
All right.
Let's go to the next
question. All right, what you think about legacy? What comes to mind?
So like as far as legacy, man, I'm gonna leave something behind. Like put it like this, man. I want my kids to introduce me when I'm not here to people. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is my dad right here, man. I want people to be like,
Right. That's big. That's big.
That
That is big. Like we going to grandpa's grave site. Like
I'm with
I feel you. Like that's big. That's real big.
Definitely with the home.
That's big. That's big.
Yeah,
What you feel about legacy?
Legacy, deep question, bro.
Legacy.
Okay.
The legacy.
You got a little time to explain it. Okay.
Growing up, brothers, Brownsville. I just try to be different as much as possible. You raised in Brownsville, you want to picking up other people traits and whatever, getting money, being gangster and doing that. I want to leave a legacy for my kids. I want to make sure that they're good when I leave, and I want to show them that you know what, it's not too late for you to do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I did it for my mans, and my mans know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now it's like family. I got kids now to live for now. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's my legacy. I want to make sure they live it on and carry it on.
I got one more because you want to have one more.
Fill
Fill in the blank.
We got a couple. You still
We got a couple.
Get yours. Get that.
What a time to.
For the time too.
What a time to.
To be alive, to just be here in general, to to have somebody that's there with you, rocking with you, whether it's a loved one, a female, or a nigga, whoever, just to have somebody sturdy with you, rocking with you, you know what I mean? That shit is
Sturdiness is important right now, right?
definitely, it's definitely perfect time for that. Shit is falling apart. Right? The world falling apart, everything falling apart, man. Just
Friendships.
Everything, friendships, families, the world, everything is just falling apart.
Okay.
So if you got somebody that's rocking with you, you know what I mean, keeping it a stack with you, that's very good.
And would you say that when it comes to hold on? Would you say that when it comes to relationships too, as far as
relationships, like not only like a relationship as far as like a guy and a girl, like all relationships, like friendships, family ships,
right?
All, that's real shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
All across the board.
All across the board.
That energy needs to be there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What a time to.
What a time to.
What a time to.
I'm gonna tell everybody my age up there. I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers my age. What a time to not have gray hair and be 39 and still do the things that I do and how I do it. God motivates me. Y'all won't understand that though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all follow the big homies or whatever. My big homies, the God. You know what I'm saying? So y'all wouldn't understand. It's deeper, you know what I mean? That's what keeps me motivated and young. But answer that question again, bro, was deep.
That's why I said what a time. What a time. I'm 39. What a time. I'm 39. What? It's not
what I really want to understand is that there are a lot of youths in the hood that feel the same exact way that you feel, that's younger than you, that feel that they can't be themselves and still be accepted in the hood for who they are.
Right, that's why I'm
so they want to be followers.
So I can bring y'all with me, man.
Y'all singers out there, man. They do stupid shit to be a follower. Trying to get it right. Cardi said, I'm with love and prosperity. Yeah, I knuckle up and do this, but what I'm pushing forward overall is love and prosperity. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not with the other shit, but I can get on it, but I'm not on it. I'm not living my life that way. See, and the youngest have to know that. You feel me? Because nowadays, youngest feel that if you're not hard, you pussy. Period. The end.
If you don't live out your lyrics,
if
you don't live out your lyrics, then you consider it soft, right?
Yeah, but all those that live in their lyrics, we can see
the results of what happened to those guys. So it's at a point where you can depict your art, right? But think about your art when you're if you're a writer and you come from where I come from, or you come from where these guys come from, me and pooday come from, because we come from the same place you fucking come from. Believe that. When you fucking writing and shit, think about the shit that you was trying to get through before you got to even that point, where you believed in yourself as a talent.
Oh, listen, that's why I respect Hardy's disposition a whole lot. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what we was talking about. Legacy, right? But before I get into all that,
you got some money.
I got more questions for you. We got sidetracked.
Yeah.
Let's get back.
Let's go back.
Right.
Get back.
Here we go.
See how deep that was?
See, they go to like S.STREET Media. Yo, where's the pooday and plaga? Press that like button. You already know what it is. Yo, check it out.
Like and subscribe.
Hip hop. What comes to mind? What's the first thing that comes to mind when I say hip hop?
R&B. I want to still keep it alive.
well, you dedicated to your craft. I can't be mad.
I want to keep it alive.
You really keep it rocking.
So as soon as I say hip hop, you think R&B.
Yeah.
Anti-hop.
R&B. You already know the vibe.
Hip hop, R&B. It goes hand in hand. I think it. Talk to me.
When I hear hip
When you hear hip hop, what's the first thing? What's the first thing?
First
hip hop
thing that comes to your mind.
Just from that song.
Rest in peace to the God. Rest in peace to the God.
Yeah, like every time I hear the word hip hop, I don't know why I just get a flash of like the Quiet Storm. And that's like the first time I really got to like introduce myself to the word hip hop. You know, I'm like,
Okay.
And then when I'm hearing it, it's just like no matter what, like this has been what 20-something years, almost 30 years since the last song.
That's
when that song
crazy.
actually dropped. So coming to now, it's like it's still there.
But
That's what's up.
That embedded that shit in your head.
That resonates.
Yeah, no,
One thing I learned
resonated.
about being
Music.
a fan of hip hop
Yeah.
is that everyone you come across have their own hip hop.
What's
They
hip
have
hop?
their own hip hop
Question.
history and their own what drew them to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's always different.
What's hip hop right now?
No, listen. You're not asking the questions. I got 2 more questions. You're not asking the questions. Slow down, Harlem. Yo, everything I quiet, like, what is he doing right now?
Yo, I'm sorry, guys.
Nah. Slow down.
When I'm right, I don't fucking play when I'm right.
Yo,
Now.
slow down.
Don't play when I'm right.
Anyway,
I got another question for you.
story.
You know this question for you.
It's a whole other fucking story.
Yo, Hardy, yo, Plaga. Hold on, yo, Plaga. Yo, Plaga.
Yeah. It's a whole other.
Hardy trying to get it.
You got it. You got it.
You trying to get it out. Alright, yo, that was good. That was good. All right, listen. All right.
Anywho,
Ready? Right. Let's go. When I say the youth, what you think about? When I say the youth, immediately, what's the first thing? The youth.
Honestly, when I hear the youth, I think of myself because I heard that word a lot. You know, like especially coming out like y'all got youths and this and that. You know, y'all be youngins, and honestly, I still feel like I'm young, like I'm still a teenager sometimes. But you know, it's just like that's the inside of me, like my energy, my vibe. But sometimes I still be like, still young, man. I'm not though. You know, I'm getting up there. You know?
Right.
Usually that's usually what I think about. Something like my father called me young or something like. I got kids, man.
The youth.
The youth.
My youth. Look at boy there. What y'all do?
I try to stay positive as possible. I give money. I try to show them we can still get money and still stay out of trouble. They don't want to follow that. They just feel like violence is the way, bro. Violence was never the way. My brother taught me, he said, Hardy, what you want to do? You want to get money or you going to go to war? He said, if you go to war, you got to have money to go to war. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be able to, when you do something, you got to be able to
go this way.
The troops. You got to be able to
The troops
get out
working
of
for free.
Like you doing all this, you ain't got no bread. No bread. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? I'm going to choose to get this bread. So I never let my pride take over me a lot in the hood though. Like, man, I'm not even gonna talk. Like, niggas can say whatever they want to say. But my pride, that's why I'm here today. I'm 39, I'm here with y'all right now. I'm still singing, I'm doing what I gotta do right now. Like, you can't tell me nothing. I was raised in the hardest hood of the
in America.
You know what I'm saying?
One in America. One of the hardest hoods in America. Definitely top 5 hardest hoods in America. Brownsville.
I've been there. I know. Say youth school. Youth is basically just trying to.
And it's still gladiator
that
school
It's still to this day.
right now.
Amongst gentrification. Stop the bullshit.
Right.
It's still going there.
So youth, I'm just trying to show my youth that we can still do this, man. Y'all bugging, man, with all this violent shit, bro.
Right.
It's killing me right now.
Right.
Respectfully.
All right.
Definitely.
Now, let me ask you. And you know, you ain't black, so I gotta ask you. So I gotta ask you 2 separate questions because you black, but you're not black, but you black.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Y'all right? You're black. You're black. Now, you let me black. Yo, slow down because what I'm saying is that no, he's not white.
No.
No, he's not white.
What is it?
But he's
what? And what is that?
I know he's black, but I don't know what he might identify himself because I know. Hold on, I can't identify himself for me.
No,
Like,
I know you can't.
So we know, you know, like I know. We know Spanish dudes that black in these. We know Spanish dudes that straight Puerto Rican, or just with the Ricans or just with the Dominicans. And we know the Spanish people that are with the whites.
They fucking
You feel me? They don't get about with the blacks or the niggas. They like,
or the Dominicans.
I definitely get
So-
where you're coming from. Like,
So, but my question was,
No,
my
because
question was,
you said it. No, let him answer that. You said it.
answer that.
Let him answer that.
Yeah.
Hold on now.
Like that.
I'm naturally black, man. I'm born and raised in Crown Heights. Like, you know, that shit is in me, bro. You know?
Right.
You know, there's really not too many Spanish people out there, and if there was, like, it wasn't really like, it wasn't in my
Correct.
circle. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it wasn't. I wasn't bumping
Yo,
into
hold on.
my
I
friends.
asked her one time. We was in the car chilling. I said, "Yo, ho, is it disrespectful to call a Puerto Rican a guala?" No, he was like, "No,
Yeah.
I was like, "No," because I'm like, "Bro, I need to know what's going on." Because I'm
No,
like,
listen. Yeah. No,
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
not.
right.
So I asked him that, right?
Right.
You remember I asked him?
Shout out AK.
Now, listen. I'm
Nigga,
not
AK.
Spanish. It's just like if one of my Espanol homies asked me, like, yo, it's okay if I say, yo, my nigga. And I grew up with him. Yeah, nigga, you good. You can say my nigga all day.
A white person might say
Right.
too, though, bro.
Who?
A white person. I mean, like the homie around us, he chilling. Like,
Now we
No, you right.
you
absolutely right.
because we
Right.
do have
It's all about
white
chemistry.
We do have white
Yeah,
family.
it's all about the chemistry.
We do have white
Hard.
family.
it ain't gonna be no.
It's a different
No,
story.
you're absolutely right. Listen, Artie, you're absolutely right. Listen, it's the chemistry. It's the chemistry. Because if you grow up with a white dude in your hood all your life for 20, 30 years, it's good. You feel what I'm saying? You give him a lot of deep passes than you give a lot of random white individuals. You understand what I'm saying? Because you grew up with this white individual and you know where he stands and you know his
But I'm gonna let him know when we gonna hang out.
Don't fuck around.
This ain't it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't do this here.
You gotta know that you
Yeah.
can't.
That's
do
my
this here.
man. Like,
Yeah, but slow down.
This ain't it.
Slow down.
No,
Not
but,
it.
but you know what? What you asked him, and the reason why I was like, yeah, no, I already felt he identified with his roots. Just
No.
because you don't identify, and I know what I want to say, I don't want to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Just because you don't identify with your roots or where you come from, don't mean that's not what it is. You can identify whatever the fuck you want,
Yeah.
but
It's
the world
called
the world is going to identify you as what you are.
That's
And
like
you
you
can go to
saying
the
you're
next
not
place.
black.
Why? Why?
That's like you saying you're not black, bro.
Why?
So we're going to identify you with the
Bro.
you are.
Whatever the fuck you
think
Bro,
you are.
I'm an
We're gonna
alien,
identify you.
whatever.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I just found out what and who I am a couple years ago.
And what's that? What's that?
I had to ask my brother. I'm like, I was walking around. I'm like, all right, everybody, like, yo, you got this coat here. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know who the fuck I am though. I was ready to go to the ancestry.com shit. I was ready to go.
Ready to go to ancestry.com.
I didn't know who the fuck I am.
Right.
This coolie here ass nigga.
Right.
So my brother, he's Spanish. He's Puerto Rican, Cherokee Indians, mixed Cherokee Indian and Spanish. And I said, damn, bro, what the hell am I? He said, Artie, you are Cherokee Indian. I'm like, wow, because my father, he had this afro with waves in it. He never had the afro with the straight puff. He had waves in his shit. No matter how straight you could comb the shit out, it was just waves on the front of that shit.
Right.
And I always remember that shit since I was. And I just found out that I'm Cherokee Indian.
So shout out to all the Cherokee.
Bayesian. With Bayesian.
You stuck banana boy, you. You stuck banana boy, you. Stuck you. But
Guys,
listen, this is the last question though. So that's what I was saying. So now that we got all that out.
now that was dope. I like.
So now
I'm glad he
that was cool.
That was good.
So now let me ask you, when
Yeah.
and what are you? You're not are you Dominican or are you Puerto
No,
Rican?
I'm 100% Puerto Rican. My father was born.
All right. So when I say Puerto Rican woman, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I think about my family. I got a lot of females in my family. I got a big female base in my family. So I'm thinking about my family.
Being with your family.
Definitely.
Nice.
That's what's up.
So when I say black woman, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Black women.
Oh, my black woman. I thought you was gonna talk about the Puerto Rican. Beans and rice, you know that. Shout out to my sister Chucky in the business. My sister got the ill beans and rice game. You know what I'm saying? If I get a restaurant, you know what I mean? My sister, she gonna get bread with me. She gonna get that bread. Like, cook it up questions. So back to my black sisters, I love them all. Yes. You feel what I'm saying? They hurting out there. They need some R&B from hard.
Okay.
They hurting.
What you mean you heard it? See that? A lot of black women ain't gonna like that. They ain't gonna like that. You see? You see what he said? Yeah. You see what he said? He said, yo, I'm for family. No, you said no. I know what no, and I don't want nobody to get worse. No, listen. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. Ladies and gentlemen, don't kill my guy. Don't kill my guy. Listen. Ladies and gentlemen, I know what he's talking about. Plaga's wallet. No, I just said don't kill him. I don't want them to kill him. Why? Then they might kill you. What you said? Not me. No, they might kill you. I said too much. Let him explain that. Right.
They hurt him. I'm hurting too.
How they hurting?
Man.
Because I want to know what you think. You didn't answer me. So what you think is when you think of black female? He said family. When I said he's Spanish, I said yo. What you think of Puerto Rican? I said what you think? He said
probably elaborate.
No. It's not your question.
I don't know. Like
it's his question.
I'm a king. Like, I'm a king. I want to get treated. I'm gonna treat her like a queen. I want to get treated like a queen too, man. I mean, a king. Sorry, not a queen.
Yeah.
They're gonna shoot you. Shoot him for that one. Bang bang. Bang bang.
Back to the beginning Central Program.
You can unload that.
Go ahead. You want to be a king? Explain that. But like I said, you understand what I'm saying, bro. I go hard for my lady, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I don't get that back sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna let it out in the music. I'm gonna let it out in the music. You're gonna hear my music.
You know what? You know what's so crazy?
I'm not gonna really talk about it.
Man.
No.
No, because I don't want to. Hold on. What he said? Let me say something.
I want to reiterate what he said. I want to make this.
You want to reiterate?
No, because
I want to say something. We've
been talking about this subject though. No.
Say what he said.
Words with pooday and plaga down. Listen, I'm a realist. And I have a lady, you have a lady, but I'm going to keep it real. We've been talking about this subject a lot lately, right? And what you just said is more clarification to the men's side of these things. So I'm really, I swear to God, we really want the realest women, whoever is real enough to really talk real reality without fantasy. You heard what my homeboy just said?
What he said, Bubs?
He said he can't find it. He's looking for from the black woman, but it's all headache. It's all drama. Right now, in the state of the universe, we both have things that we have to get through. The black man and the black woman. It's not just a one-sided thing, but it's more of us than it is women. Am I correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Did I say anything wrong?
I'm single.
You single because you can't find someone who.
I'm saying this live.
Say it live. Let them know.
So we really want to discuss that with some good sisters, some good brothers. We need to discuss this.
I want to be happy, bro.
We need to come to a common ground.
I want her to be happy if she sees this.
And you were saying that it goes back to what you were saying that they need some help. They need some what? Would you say they need some what? Say it, bro. Don't bash. It's not about it. It's not bash.
Listen. First and foremost,
even if
it ain't that trying to do right now.
I'm not bashing.
Blogger's trying to get my man Hardy in some trouble.
No, I'm not.
My man Hardy's still looking. That's why my man Hardy just said, hold on. Hardy just said, slow down. Slow down. I'm not into the bashing. I'm looking.
I'm not bashing.
He's married. I'm looking. He's married. He's married. And he's doing his shit. And you looking. That's why he's doing it because he goes to his wife. No, Hardy saying you could disconnect between the black man and black man. I'm not. There's a disconnect between the black woman and black man.
I'm not looking for that. That's what I was asking. I'm not looking for that.
That's all I wanted to make.
I told y'all earlier, I found my new love, which is music. I sit in the crib and I write this music and I feel good about it. I'm going to the studio now and I feel good about it. The last session that we had, bro, How fast we did them 2 songs? It took us about a couple. It took us about 4 hours to do 2 songs. We did 3 hours.
I mean, listen,
and
me
2
and
songs.
Plaga always
It was
talk
done.
about
We got to chop it up, and you know what I'm
So
saying.
you know what I got?
So
I got synergy going on right there. You absolutely right. Listen, that's not end all and say all. The way you think it is totally correct. You feel what I'm saying? It's almost like when a female get burned, and I don't mean burnt STD wise. I mean burnt emotionally. You understand what I'm saying? No, real rap. I mean emotionally. And then y'all females feel that y'all think. I mean, and you have the right to think this because of the facade that men put on, that nothing bothers them or affect them. But a lot of things do affect them and bother them. I'm a man, I'm telling you that. You feel me? You cannot sweat everything as a man. But there are certain things that you have to pay attention to. Do you understand what I'm saying? And as a woman, there are certain things that you have to pay attention to your man. You understand what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You understand what I'm saying? And then when you're not doing that, that's a problem. That's a problem. Because a lot of females feel that, pardon my French, PUSSY is end all and say all. But it ain't. Like, you can go celibate, and so can a man. So can a man. I could be good. I could do everything else in the book, but fuck right there. I can work out, I could do this, I could do that, I can get into my business. Just like how y'all females be on this shit like, oh, I ain't giving that nigga nothing. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. It's the same thing.
Let me say something.
So don't think that it's not possible for a man. So stop thinking. And then I'm gonna let you get this.
Right.
Stop thinking that the pooms, the pussy, PUSSY, is end all say all when it comes to men nowadays. It's not.
I agree with my twin on that.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. It's not end all say all. You can keep it.
You can shoot me down, kill
You
me,
keep it.
comments, whatever.
You keep it. If it caused me a headache and stress
Every real man
every day
more.
of my life.
Every real man
Do you want it?
It's a little bit more.
Do you want it? If it causes you
We're not
stress
gonna
and
start
chaos
playing
every day.
Only. We got the
You
fans
know what?
only. Man,
We not them niggas.
sometimes I hate myself for talking the way I talk sometimes too.
You might be one of those that
it takes for
that
us
loves
to
the
get,
abuse.
it takes for us to get this age for us to really think like that.
Are you one of those that
So
love the
when you
abuse?
say youth,
Yes.
that's why I talk to my youth,
Right.
because I want them to see the vision before they get our age and want them to see something that. But when you talk to them, they don't listen though, bro.
Because
You know what I'm
certain
saying?
lessons have to be lived.
And I'm
The
really
lessons have to be
serious
lived.
on the youth. When you say youth, a lot of questions I probably couldn't answer right, but I could go along with it though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Youth, like, you know what I'm saying?
1 out of 10
Right.
pick on what you're saying. The rest of them is gonna have to live their lessons out. And it's all about how they
And me, I have to learn and live that.
So we
shit
try
out,
to
bro.
teach them the best way
So
to
now that
survive
you
the
know-
outcome.
So now that you've learned to live it out, what is your outcome? What would you give if I'm coming to you, 20 years old? What's your advice for me?
As far as what?
No, life.
Life.
I'm 20.
Well,
Your experience.
well,
I got that question for you.
I
I got the question for him.
I had young
Question
dudes
for you.
that come to me and came for advice about fatherly girls and stuff like that. So you know, I could tell you a lot about that. And I was like, bro, listen, you will want to get your money right first. You feel what I'm saying? And you will want to work on you first. Stack your bread, get founded first on you. And damn, bro, I could keep on going with it.
I mean,
There's a lot that I said to.
I think right there, I think that right there was a jewel. I'm gonna get back to that, but you tell me how you felt.
Honestly, like if I could sit some youngins down and talk with them and get through to them, my word of advice would probably be something like follow your heart at all times. Your gut feelings, all that. It would never lie to you. You know, like you know what's best for you. You know right, you know wrong. You know, so if your heart, your gut feeling something like, nah, this ain't right, it ain't right. If it's something you go for it. Go for it.
You know what? I totally agree with that, 100%. Plaga, how many times?
Every time I go against that motherfucker.
Plaga, how many times, Plaga, we done did that?
So it hurts.
How many times?
I
Yeah.
never go against it
Yeah,
again.
so that's a
First
jewel
shit
right
that
there.
comes to me is the shit I
Oh,
roll
y'all
with,
that's
heard?
watching, that's a jewel.
Every
If
time I
you
win
feel it in your core,
something bad.
if it ain't right and you shouldn't be doing it, don't do it.
Never go against that.
Switch
shit.
up. Don't
Every
do
time
it.
I lost.
It's okay.
Every time.
You know what I'm saying? Every time you go against that feeling, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
I lost.
Yeah.
He lost.
I lost.
You lost?
Yeah.
You lost? When you went against that feeling?
I don't play with that kind of
All that benefit. All that
You
benefit.
learn.
Without
Don't
shit
play
is
with
out
that
the
feeling.
window.
That's a fact.
My body and my vibes ain't feeling them. Dollars.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact, man.
That's like I don't know how to say it, but that's like it's like a gift from God. He just gave you like, yo, look, you know, this is from me to you.
Me to you.
Pay attention to it.
Pay attention.
Listen to it and agree with it every time.
There are those that choose to acknowledge it. There are those that don't.
All right.
Some people don't choose to acknowledge their.
I got a last question for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And this is it. Brooklyn hip hop.
Brooklyn hip hop.
Fill in the blank. Brooklyn hip hop.
Well, right now, at the moment,
How you feel? Brooklyn hip hop.
Feel about it.
What I'm saying, that's my statement. Brooklyn hip hop.
Brooklyn is changing, man. It's changing because, like, I'm not even gonna say cause Brooklyn is changing right now, and it's a lot of youngins. They working. A lot of kids, man. They got a lot. I could say kids is working harder than fucking everybody out there right now. Kids is working. They dropping music back to back, and it's taking over. It's growing. It's getting big.
You the
It's
first
that
person
drill
that I
scene.
ever heard say that,
Mhm.
like that. Real rap.
Mhm.
That the youngest is working.
Yeah, they are.
They putting out music back to back to back, and they working harder than some of these old heads. And that's just the point blank period.
No.
Go ahead, continue.
These youngins is working, and being that they working so hard and they so focused on that the drill scene is just it's growing right now. You know, like it's not even about UK no more. Now it's all about, you know, out here, Pop Smoke, Fabio, this one, that one, and you know, people trying to catch that sound, people trying to do their own sound on the same type of flow with the same beats, and you know, like that. I ain't gonna lie, Brooklyn drill kind of like took over the whole music scene right now.
Right. Let me ask you something. You young, right?
Mhm.
Are you scared to be different because you know the climate of what's going on with the music? Are you scared to be like, you know what? I'm not with the drill. I'm with the real hip hop.
Mhm.
This is what I'm doing, and I don't care. So
like, honestly, no, I'm not scared.
It's a two-part question. Go ahead, answer that.
Like I'm not scared, but sometimes it's more like about catching the wave. You know, the train is coming, so we gotta hurry up and catch that train before, you know, we get left off that train. So that's kind of like my thing with the drill thing. You know, I'm doing a little something.
All right, and I don't have too much time. Let me ask you something, because this is something that me and my partner went through when we was really getting at it, you know, rapping the thing. Are you in it at this particular time and moment? Is it for the money or is it for the craft? Because there's a lot of money out here to be made. It's way more money than it was in the 90s and the early 2000s than what it is right now in 2020.
Now, this question right here is gonna go back to one of the first questions you asked me with the whole legacy thing.
Right.
You know, like I'd rather just build me some. You know, when I'm not here, then start paying more. Like I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Like,
how you feel about that?
Say that question again, bro.
Right.
Money or the fame?
Money or the fame. Like, yeah, like right now, you know, right now, it's not about if you're the hardest, it's about what you can do and how much you can generate. So if you in it for the money or the fame?
I'm in it for the money right now. I've got a family to feed right now, so.
Got you.
Yeah, it's really the money. But I'm gonna still give you great music though. That's first though. I don't really care about the money though. It's the long term. It's the long term of this shit right now. I don't care to give you just good music right now. I give you all my good music right now for free.
Mm-hmm.
But I still got mad stories to tell. I ain't been locked up. I could give you mad stories about everybody that been locked up, came back and forth. I'm been here.
That's what's up.
I've been here, so I got stories.
That's a fact.
That's what's up.
How you feel about that, Blocker?
They both gave good answers, and being honest, I agree with both of the answers because
Me too.
it's a little bit of money, it's a little bit of love for the craft, but at the same time, you have to love your craft to go get money off.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that.
Fucking craft, right? Shit on this shit. Anywho, really though, you should be violent. Don't get this shit twisted, dog. I'm telling you, don't get this shit twisted, dog. Twisted, dog. I'm telling you, don't get this shit twisted. Niggas be mad because I love the crap. No, nigga.
Right.
Trust me. Go think that shit over. Appreciate y'all. Yo, we appreciate y'all coming out. Once again, before we go, shout out y'all handles. Shout out where they can check for your music. Whatever's coming up next. Here y'all go.
And I want to end the more for this little.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
in that,
before that.
once you give your shout outs,
Give
your last your location, where they can check your music, your latest single, whatever.
Both of y'all.
Both of
Hardy
y'all.
Boy, SoundCloud, Hardy Boy, YouTube. I'll add them disrespect, my nigga.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Straight Disrespect, STREET.
All platforms, my boy, all platforms right now.
Matter of fact, just Google me, man. Just go to Google, type in
I'll
Straight
be there in a
Disrespect.
minute. I'll be there in a minute.
You already know, man.
Platforms.
Shout out to Straight Disrespect, Hardy Boys. Check them out. IG, Facebook,
Definitely go check out Freedom.
all platforms. Check out the new shit, Freedom. You already know what it is. Let's get that traction on that Freedom.
On that Freedom.
You know what I mean? You already know what it is.
Make sure y'all tap in.
S.STREET Media. Let's go, guys. Clap it up. Clap it up for the guests, man.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode
Of Words with Pooday and
Plaga.
sometimes
You
and you
and you
and you.
and you.
My joint is laying.
And you. Good episode. Appreciate y'all.
No.
Great episode.
Good interview. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, later, bro. Maybe you.
We still live too?
On the cameras.
On the cameras?
No vocals. We shout out to the cameras. We do 1, 2 on the cameras. They gotta do a drop for us too.
I'm gonna show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show my mind, yeah. Gossip man, talking about your past. I know you treat you right. Come over here and let me hold you tight, yeah. So I'm not counting. Let's make it happen. I'm gonna tell you something. I'ma treat you right, baby. Do you wanna stay? Do you wanna stay? Welcome to my crib.
That's my thing right there. Why you see that?
You
Oh, you was behind that thing.